In terms of procedure, I go into DA versus D.T.M, which deals with the writ of execution. That is before Green AJ in the South Gauteng High Court, ZAGPJHC 416, bundle page 306, and summaries page 20. This dealt with a writ which was issued concerning post-divorce maintenance payments. There was a settlement agreement, and the respondent then went and issued a writ claiming unpaid maintenance, including significant costs for stabling of a horse. The applicant contested the writ on the grounds of compliance with the settlement agreement. The court essentially had to determine whether stabling was envisaged in the settlement agreement. So it was basically an interpretation issue. The court considered the principles in the Indomani and University of Johannesburg cases. The court looked at an objective interpretation and did not look too much at the subjective intentions. And the clauses should be interpreted to avoid insensible and unbusinesslike outcomes. The court set aside the writ, concluding that the stabling costs did not fall within the ambit of maintenance obligations. Very interestingly, the court made a lot of comment on the affidavit, and this, I think, is a cautionary tale for us as legal practitioners. The tone adopted in the papers and the correspondence was exchanged. While parties who were previously married to each other have lost their love and affection for one another and may even harbor animosity to each other, that ought to be put aside when the interests of a child born in the marriage are considered. Resort to allegations of ulterior motives, mala fides, and the employment of emotive and adjectival language in correspondence and affidavits does little to progress issues and reach a sensible resolution. Very important point that Joe raises. I'm going to quickly show it to you guys. Remember, any CPD points recognized by one NABFAM member organization will be accepted by all of them. That is KZN, Society of Mediators, FAMAC, SOM, and Social Justice. So if you're a member of any of these organizations, CPD points from this webinar will count towards your continued accreditation. Absolutely, if you are under one of the NABFAM bodies, those CPDs will count. However, I am still very keen and I am busy trying to get all of these guys accredited through the other NABFAM bodies as well. So hopefully soon everyone will be able to get a certificate with their organization on it. But thank you, Joe, for making that point. I really, really do appreciate it. Right. So DA versus D.T.M, bit of a cautionary tale in terms of how lawyers address one another in affidavits and correspondence. The general approach to interpreting contracts set out in paragraph 15, worth a read in terms of interpretation of settlement agreements.